This is high school basketball on iTalk 106.7. Presented by Sholo Ford. Produced by White Mountain Youth Productions in cooperation with iTalk 106.7 Radio. High school basketball is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Black Diamond Auto Glass, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Octopus Car Wash. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball.
For a great start off this morning, we want to welcome in our video audience, getting ready for a great game here to start first thing this morning, 9 a.m. Alchesay High School boys Falcons taking on the Coyotes of Arizona Lutheran Academy. We're getting ready for tip-off. We want to remind you that Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a fully staffed emergency department, advanced diagnostics department, and outstanding orthopedic and physical therapy team. Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. We didn't have any injury reports this morning, and we're running a little bit behind, so we're ready for tip-off, and the tip's going to go to the Falcons, and it's controlled by San Juan Slick, number 20 of the Falcons. Falcons pass around the outside. It goes over to Alchesay. Back to Slick. Slick with a shot up at the free throw line. Shot up and no rimming in and out, no good. And we're going to have a ball called out of bounds there. I would imagine, Brian, that's the kind of shot you want there from 15 feet.
San Juan's got a nice shot. He's real smooth around the rim. He's going to attack it as well. The few games I've seen him play over the last couple of years, but when he has an open jumper, he's not afraid to take it.
Cunningham brings the ball down the floor as Arizona Lutheran Academy passes the ball. Yesterday we saw number 22, Drew Martin, do some damage in a game. Get it up underneath number 25. That's Plitzwitz. How do we say this?
Plitzwhite.
Plitzwhite for a shot, no good. Going to the bucket quick is number 10, Upton, with a shot, no good. And rebounded by the Coyotes. Coyotes quick to the bucket on the other end. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Falcons. Falcons, San Juan Slick brings it up the court. Passes it off to Tyreek Alchesay. Alchesay looks. He's going to dribble right side. Passes back out to Slick. Slick drives middle. Shot up. Little runner. It's good.
There's that attack from Slick as he's going to attack. And Arizona Lutheran's got some height in that middle with Slick with the nice little runner floater over top of him for the 2 points.
Coyotes bring the ball back down the floor. Get it to the post man. Shot up by Cunningham. Up and no good. Rebounded by Slick. Slick looking to run the court. Gets it over to Tyreek Alchesay. Back up to Slick. Slick back to Alchesay. Alchesay drives right side. Over to Upton. Upton back out top. Nice ball movement there by the Falcons. Oh, we got a quick shot there by number 5, Raekwon Alchesay, the senior, for 3. It's good.
Yeah, Alchesay with the deep 3 there. If you're not going to cover the Falcons, they're going to take that shot, and they're going to take it in a hurry.
And Alchesay coming right out of that 3 with some pressure and causes American Leadership Academy, Arizona Lutheran Academy to call a timeout. And with that, we're going to go back to our some of our pregame notes. So because we didn't have a chance, the Ace Hardware pregame. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night of the week. Call Ace Hardware, your helpful place with 3 locations: Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. Brian, you've seen both of these teams play. What piece of the game you think here as we get started?
If Arizona Lutheran can slow it down and use their height to their advantage, but they can't miss shots. When they miss shots, then Alchesay has their rebound ability and their fast break ability. It's going to be height versus some speed, and with their spacing with Alchesay, and as we just saw, Alchesay is not afraid to take that 3-point shot and shoot it. The other aspect of it, as the day goes and the crowd starts filling in, it's going to be a heavily favored Alchesay crowd, so we'll see if that has anything to do with it as well.
We'll see what that happens with that. Yeah, early this morning, not much of a crowd. So the Coyotes get the ball, and they bring it back down, passing around the offense, and Cunningham gets up and is able to get a nice layup there for 2. to get this game to 5-2. Falcons take the lead, can stay in the lead. Falcons with some ball control, passing the ball around, drives, gets it back out to Alchesay. Alchesay up to Slick. Slick drives left-hand side, hands it off to Upton. Upton drives, and we're going to have a foul on the drive. Foul's going to be on Sam Meyer of the Coyotes.
See, Meyer got in foul trouble last night, too, and had to come out and sat most of the game. Arizona Lutheran ended up winning that game, but they're going to need him if they're going to have a chance against the Falcons today.
San Juan Slick drives right-hand baseline side, and there's going to be a foul on the play, no bucket. Foul's going to be on Janisic, Sean Janisic of the Coyotes, and that's going to be the second team foul. First personal foul. It's going to send San Juan Slick to the line. First shot is up and rimming good. I think we had the scoreboard wrong, didn't we? Or I'm missing some buckets somewhere already. Yeah.
It's early.
Gosh, man. It's like I'm going to have to find out who scored here. Slick's second shot is up and good. Free throws good. And again, Alchesay remaining in that full court pressure. We got to score 7-2 here with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Coyotes bring the ball down. Look left is Cunningham as he drives, gets a shot up. Nice box out there by Alchesay. That's a shot missed, and Alchesay comes back down their end of the floor, sets up an offense. Arizona Lutheran in a man-to-man defense. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Upton. Upton over to Alchesay. Alchesay up to San Juan Slick. San Juan Slick passes it off to Alchesay. Shot on the way by Alchesay is no good, but rebounded by the Falcons. Falcons maintain. Shot on the way by San Juan Slick. Three is up and no good.
That Slick just missing that, just rims out. Good look with the little step back there and just barely missing that three-point shot.
Arizona Lutheran gets the ball up inside. Nice inside move by Plywitz for two. Alchesay brings it back down. That's going to take our score to 7-4. Again, you're listening to iTalk 106.7's broadcast of the Round Valley Tournament here from Eager, Arizona. Shot on the way by San Juan Slick is no good. Rebounded by the Coyotes. We want to welcome in all of our listeners and our viewers to our live stream to this event. Getting started off first thing this morning. We're still trying to get our book right as the Coyotes work around. Big man inside. Nice move. Number 25, Zach Plywit. Is that what you said?
Plethwhite.
Plethwhite.
That's what we went with
last
night.
I don't know how I can get that wrong. And then a nice move on the other side by Upton inside. The bucket's going to be good, and that's going to be a foul on number 22.
Tristan Upton going strong to the hole there and going to get sent to the charity stripe for the and one. Upton's one of those players, he can shoot it from outside. He's got the height and the speed for, that taller guard, but he's also got that height that he can go inside and play with the big fellas.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's a dangerous player.
And he's drawn the assignment of guarding number 23, Meyer, who's Arizona Lutheran's tall kid. He's got to be, 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah. We got a foul on the play here by the Falcons as Coyotes try to drive around. It's going to be a foul on the junior guard, Tyreek Alchesay. It's going to be Alchesay Falcons' first foul of the game. We got 2:39 to go here in the first quarter. It's 4-10. Falcons up. Nice pass inside from out of bounds. A little bit of a defensive error there by the Falcons. And number 10, Sam Janisic gets a score.
Yeah, Janisic just beats the Alchesay defense with a good inbound pass there and is able to get the layup. There's a deep three and good for number 5 for Raycon Alchesay with the deep three and makes the super shot to take that score to 13-6.
That's Raekwon's second 3 of the game. And again, nice strip there by Raekwon. Raekwon gets it out top to Anwan Slick running down the other way, and so far the Coyotes have no answer for this quick this quick pace this early.
You know, we talked about one of our keys is that they can get turnovers, if they can get the different rebounds, turnovers, and get out on their Alchesay's fast break. I'm not sure the Coyotes are going to be able to hang with that with their height compared to the small guard size that Alchesay plays with.
So it's kind of a matchup of different styles of basketball, if you will, as the Coyotes get it up inside. Nice block there by number 10 Upton on the big man Meyer, and the Falcons bring it back down the other way, and we've got a foul called up underneath. We'll see what we've got here. 12 gold with the player control foul.
So Alchesay gets called. He jumps in the air, passes the ball off, and Arizona Lutheran does a good job of taking that charge and taking that now team control foul instead of the player control foul with the ball being in the air.
Coyotes doing a good job getting on the interior here. Oh, we got 3-second call on the Coyotes. And that's going to have to be something that, again, the Coyotes want to get it down inside against the Falcons because they get that height advantage, but they're going to have to score on those plays.
When the Coyotes coach is telling his kids, go up with it, his kid makes the extra pass and then hangs out in the lane and gets called for the 3 seconds.
And
if he goes up strong, he's got a layup.
And they got 4 eyeballs staring at that guy when he passes it out of that play. So Falcons are going to be content with maybe holding it for the last shot here with 40-some seconds to go here in the first period. 6-15, Falcons lead.
And I'm sure the Coyotes are fine with catching their breath
after
this
a
little run and gun.
This is interesting to me. You know, you'd think this would be something that the Coyotes would be doing, but
you know, Alchesay's done this a few times throughout the season, and you know, and even last season. This is something they work on. So again, as I talked yesterday, you have in a tournament, this is an opportunity to set some things up for later on down the road. So work on some things and practice some things.
For our radio listeners, we just have number 5, Raekwon Alchesay, just holding the ball essentially at midcourt, and is going to make something happen here with 8 seconds.
Alchesay's now going into their motion offense.
Alchesay to Upton. Upton drives left. It was made for him the whole time. It is a nice block there by number 32, Cunningham, as Upton tried to go inside. And, wow, that was a great block.
Yeah. Cunningham met Upton at the rim and said not today, or at least not in the end of the first quarter.
So there you go, and that's going to end the first period of play here from the Round Valley Dome. The Alchesay Falcons 15, Arizona Lutheran 6. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball right here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Coyotes with a quick score is number 32, Cunningham. Starts the Coyotes off. They went right inside, Brian, you're right. You know, the Coyotes want to get it down inside here in this matchup. It's going to be interesting to see who wins this battle.
You know, Cunningham was our player of the game against Round Valley last night. And he's got the Upton, I would consider him all that Upton size. He's a guard, but he's tall enough and quick enough that he's penetrating inside as well.
Speaking of Upton, Upton drives middle, passes it out to Parrish. Parrish off the bench for 3.
Yeah, Parrish comes right off the bench to start the second quarter. First shot hits nothing but the bottom of the net for the first 3 points for the Falcons here in the second period.
Falcons really coming out this morning strong, not erring in many ways. Shot up by Coyotes on the other end of the floor is no good by number 32, Cunningham, but they maintain possession. 6:50 to go here. We're just getting started in the second quarter. It's 18-8. Falcons lead the Arizona Lutheran Coyotes here from the Round Valley Dome. Checking into the game for the Coyotes is Jack Gray, number 34.
Ball went down the track almost to the other court, so they had to go get that little delay here.
Here we are in the Dome. There's 3 courts out here and got quite a bit of space. Falcons bring the ball up. Upton, nice move down the middle, but they're going to be calling for travel. You know, I don't know. I might have to see a replay on that one, see what kind of happened. I saw a lot more travels yesterday that were worse than that one. But anyhow, Falcons to get the turnover. Falcons staying in that full court pressure. 32 Cunningham gets by his man and then brings it back out to set up a play. Again, looking inside is 34 Gray, but kicked away. And Alchesay Falcons back down the other way, and we're going to have a turnover on the Falcons. Jerron Daly, the senior, number 4, trying to pass it out into advance the play, but just over Upton's head.
Yeah, Upton deflects the ball, the inlet pass away, and then gets out on the break, and they just overshoot him on the fly route.
Bucolis brings the ball back down the floor, dribbles left-hand side, drives middle, shot up, just short, no good. We're going to have a foul on White. Dylan Cook, that's his first in the game, and that's going to be the 4th team foul for the Coyotes. And it's almost like Arizona Lutheran doesn't know what hit them this morning. They come out and guys are hitting threes and pressing them right off the bat. It's 9 a.m.
You know, Alchesay is one of those teams that they can beat you from behind the arc, and they're so fast and quick off the dribble that they can penetrate right to the rim as well. So they're almost that dual threat of how do you play when you have a bunch of guards essentially on the floor.
Daly with a long 3 attempt for the Falcons is missed, but rebounded by Parrish. Parrish puts a shot up, no good. Rebound shot up and again is good. Nice tenacity there by the junior Kellen Parrish as he gets his own rebound. You know, that's one way to stack up some stats, Brian. You know, you just miss your shots and get your rebounds.
Get the rebound stat, and then you get the putback. Parrish just working hard inside.
So we got a foul on play. Number 5 for the Falcons. That's Raekwon Kosei, the senior, is going to be called for his first of the game. That's the team's 3rd. We're still 8-20 here with 5:18 to go in the second period, before halftime. Falcons lead 20-8. Coyotes ball. Falcons playing some stubborn defense on the inbound play.
Yeah, Falcons thought they got a turnover, but the official calls a deflection off of the Falcons, so it's going to be Coyotes ball on the side.
Who do we got officiating today's game for us, Brian?
You got Steve Bodway and James Gillespie at a Flagstaff.
Flagstaff crew. Nice. Nice tip away there by Kosei. Raekwon is Coyotes player drive in the middle of the lane and tipped out of bounds by the Coyotes. Again, just some stubborn defense here by the Falcons.
You know, Alchesay's they're real active with their hands. They move their feet really well, but they're real active with hands as far as trying to get in those passing lanes and causing those disruptions on the passes.
Jerron Daly guarding Bucolis up top. Almost gets a 5-second call. Nice pass to the middle, but lost control was the Coyotes, and now the ball's fought for, picked up by the Falcons. Kosei advancing the ball. Over to Upton, right-hand side. Upton with a spin move, back out to Kosei. Kosei stabs right, but passes it off to Parrish, who's hot today, but he misses that one. That 3 is off by Parrish. Rebounded by who else? Upton. Upton with a shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Coyotes. Back down the other way is Bucolis, Bucolis
Alchesay
Picked up his
staying in
dribble.
that man-to-man defense.
Neighbor is checking the game, passes it off to Gray. Gray shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Falcons. Again, oh, nice pass up underneath by Stevie Gregg to Upton. Wow. And I'll tell you what, it's just, we're going to have a timeout on the floor
By the Coyotes.
and we see here that nice layup there by Upton, a reverse layup, and again, we'll stay right here. The Coyotes get a nice shot of Coach Kyle Goklish out there on the floor coaching his kids, and that's what these tournaments are all about, is getting better. And but back to the Coyotes, they're wanting to get it up underneath, and they are, but they're just not completing it.
But again, when you miss those shots and Alchesay gets those rebounds,
Back there.
their spacing is so great. I mean, you just saw a thread-the-needle bounce pass as Upton's coming from the right side in their spacing concept that the Alchesay runs, and then he just attacks and flows into the basket. Great pass, bounce pass, and then Tristan comes up and underneath the rim for the reverse layup.
So we're still at 22-8. Arizona Lutheran only able to get 6 points in the first quarter, 2 points here so far in the second quarter. We're halfway through the second quarter.
The lead just got extended, and it got extended very quickly. That's what caused this Arizona Lutheran timeout, and their coaches, Alchesay's such a hard team to defend. I mean, they really are. And officiating them, it's even worse because it's so back and forth. And then they go into a half-court set that we've seen a little bit where they swing the ball around. So from possession to possession, they're just going to take whatever the defense gives them.
Well, that's why all of you officials are just, highly trained and highly, physically fit, to be able to run with these kids.
We might die that night or the next morning.
Coyotes drive right, and they get a kick out of bounds. Bacolas drove right. It's going to stay with the Coyotes. Again, Falcons with maintaining that stubborn defense. 3:41 to go here before half. Falcons lead 22-8. Coyotes with the ball. Bacolas, the point, passes it up underneath to Plywitz. Plywitz with a shot up, no good. And the Coyotes had position, but Upton stole it from him, and just that quick, they're back down the other way. And Upton doesn't stop. That same reverse layup, this time is no good by Upton. Coyotes back down the other way. And they're going to set up their offense. And you could just tell, Brian, that they're trying to get it inside to their big guys. And Alchesay, and a nice double team there by Upton to kick the ball away. Alchesay doing a good job of backing in the guy. Back down the San Juan slick to Upton. Upton shot up and good.
Upton not only reads the pass on to the inlet to the guy at the post, then after he deflects it, gets it off the slick, he runs the floor and outruns every one of the Coyotes on the floor for the easy layup.
It's like he gets that. Foul's going to be on Raekwon Closey, senior number 5. That's his second of the game. And that's going to send Bacolas to the line.
And this run and gun style is going to cause the Coyotes coach to sub out 3 of his guys. We'll see what kind of adjustments that the coaching staff's going to try to make. Again, the adjustments are so hard to make because if you make the adjustment, take away their run and gun style, they're going to eventually just set up their half-court press. The only way to stop their run and gun is you've got to make some baskets.
First free throw by Bacolas was no good. Second one is on the way and good. And we're going to have another sub, which is going to cause our statistician, Blake Murchison, to go a little crazy here with all these subs. Let's try to figure out who's going in or not. We're going to have some cool stats at half for you guys.
Blake's got this iPad, and he's trying to sub people in, and he's going to get bailed out here. Goklich calls a timeout.
Yeah, Coach saw that he needed a timeout. And we'll take one with them. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball right here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com. Welcome back to the Round Valley Dome. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball. Here we've got the Alchesay Falcons taking on the Arizona Lutheran Coyotes from the Valley. Shot up on the way by, I think that was Daly.
Might have been.
It's no good. San Juan Slick to the basket. Nice right-hand layup there by San Juan for his first 2 of the second quarter. 26-8. 9, scratch that. There's the man. Yesterday they had a shooting threes yesterday for them, that Drew Martin, and Drew's off on the 3 for the Coyotes. Falcons rebound, bring it back down the other way. Boy, that's Upton's second call for travel this game.
Yeah, a little quick with that shuffle that he has. Didn't get the dribble down in time and just called for the travel.
Martin brings the ball up. Scratch that. Cunningham brings the ball up. Coyotes pass around, get it up underneath to Meyer. Meyer looking to get it in the hoop, and he's going to be fouled by Adriano Henry, the senior for the Falcons. It's going to be Alchesay's 5th team foul.
Yeah, Martin just uses that height advantage inside and gets called for the. He doesn't get called. He gets the push on him and was unable to get the bucket to fall, but he goes to the charity stripe, makes that first of the 2.
Sam Meyer with the first bucket. And I don't have any heights on these guys, but I got to believe Sam's 6'4" or so. Second shot on the way is in and good. Free throw. And that's going to give Arizona Lutheran Coyotes 11 in the matchup. They trail 26-11. San Juan Slick taking it down the hoop. Arizona Lutheran just cannot keep them out of the middle of the lane.
You know, they're playing their man-to-man defense now, and we talked about Upton covering Martin. Martin's now got the same responsibility on the other end of chasing Tristan Upton around, but Slick ends up getting to the, driving to the lane, and the Coyotes just can't keep up with that speed, and they get called for that blocking foul.
First shot is up and on the way and no good. That foul was going to be called on number 32, Caleb Cunningham of the Coyotes. Second shot on the way for San Juan is up and good. Alchesay backing off on their full court pressure, -1 man.
Cunningham drives to the lane, gets blocked by number 34, Henry, and it'll be Coyotes' ball on the baseline underneath their own basket.
Again, that stubborn inside defense by the Falcons has been impressive. These big guys. There's a designed out-of-bounds play for 22. We just talked about him. That's Martin with his first 3 of the game. He is probably Arizona Lutheran's biggest threat from three-point land.
And we saw him last night, and his release on that 3 is quick. He gets it out in a hurry and hits nothing.
Pass around the perimeter. San Juan Slick gets it back out to Daly.
They're going to take the last shot of the half again, it looks like.
You know, with 45 seconds is an interesting discipline, which that's what I'll call it, and I like it. Being able to discipline. I mean, what are you guaranteed here? You're guaranteed you're going to get the last shot. The other team's not going to score anymore. It's going to be at most, 29-14. So,
again, this is that opportunity early on in the season that for some reason Alchesay gets down by, say, a point late in the game. They have their set plays of something that they can go and take advantage of.
And what's interesting is this is like a chess match. I mean, the coach decides to stay in a zone.
Yeah.
I mean, he could come out and go man-to-man, which, could be equally as dangerous. But their coaches are both imposing some kind of stubbornness here. So here we go, Upton. 1 second to go. Shot on the way is up and no good by Daly. And that's going to end it here for the first half of play from the Round Valley Dome in this Round Valley Shoot-Off tournament. And we're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have the halftime statistics. And we'll let you know that'll be brought to you by Sunrise Park Resort. Huge savings on season lift passes right now. We need some snow, but
that would help.
Yeah, that would help a little bit. But anyhow, go to Sunrise Ski Park.com and check out their specials. This is Ron Everingham. I'm with Brian Lang, and we'll be right back with you. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Three more. Let's go. I need 3 more people. Great runs down here.
Welcome back to the Round Valley Dome, to the Round Valley Roundball Shootout. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com. And right now, half of our broadcast crew is out on the floor playing some kind of game, and if it wasn't for Blake Murchison eating his burrito right now, I'm sure he'd be out there. But we want to welcome you to the Sunrise Park Resort's halftime show, and this is just a reminder that there's huge savings right now on season ski lift passes at the Sunrise Ski Park. Go to sunriseskipark.com for details. At sunriseskipark.com. Go and check that out. We are going to jump right into some of the statistics. Again, we've got an Alchesay Falcon lead 27-14. And, you know, Falcons have come out and had some pretty even scoring. They scored 15 the first quarter, 12 in the second quarter. We've got a high point score this game. Actually, it's some pretty even scoring from San Juan Slick to Harley Upton, up to Kellen Parrish with a 3 and a 2. And then for the Arizona Lutheran individuals, really not that much to talk about, because they've only scored a total of 14 points altogether. But Brian, why don't you share with us some of the team statistics and the shooting that's gone on there first half?
You know, team stats from Arizona Lutheran, they're 4 for 10 from the field, 1 for 2 from the three-point land. So, you know, 5 baskets.
Yeah,
made.
4 for 10 from the field, and you're talking about up underneath the bucket, a lot of those too.
Literally, our stats from Blakers, everything's inside the paint, minus the 2 threes that they tried. Everything else is inside the paint, and so they're missing those easy buckets, those easy layups, which has caused what we talked about earlier, is those run and gun. And I sure hope this is.
I'm sorry, I gotta break out. This right here is one of our technical people in the van, Talicia Stone Street. And look at her. This is impressive. I got to tell you, Blake. I mean,
she's killing it. I mean, there's nobody else in the picture.
You know, I get paid for stuff like this. I mean, she you know, I'll tell you what does she win?
Oh, it's a relay race.
Oh, and here we go. And I'm sorry, I don't have okay, we got Matt, one of our cameramen. You know, does Camden know we're just goofing off like this?
Camden's watching Blue Ridge play in the other gym, so he has no idea.
He doesn't know. All right.
He'll know when he goes back and watches.
Well,
I'm
you know,
sure.
good thing this isn't on the internet or anything, you know. So anyhow, let's get back in some of these stats as we watch our cameramen. So we talked about the Arizona Lutheran really blowing it in the paint. I mean, I got to believe that's what coach is talking to him here at halftime.
It has to be because they have that height advantage. Minus Upton has been tasked with the inside work for the Falcons. They only turned the ball over twice. You know, so you only gave the Falcons 2 extra possessions that way, but all those missed layups have led out to those fast break points. For Alchesay, they're 7 for 13, so shooting 53% from the field, 3 of 7 from three-point land, and their free throws, they've gone to the line 5 times, so they're 4 of 5. That, to me, is another key as well, and they only had the 2 turnovers. So, again, minus San Juan Slick's opening jumper from just outside the free throw line, everything else has been inside the paint as well. So it's a 3-point game and inside the paint layups for both squads.
So that's the story of the game so far. 27-14, the Falcons lead. You're listening to our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show. Huge savings on season passes right now. Go check it out at sunriseskipark.com for all the details. And, you know, later on in this game, we're also going to be announcing our Beeler Orthodontic Straight Line play of the game. We'll also have our Deemer's glass shattering. What are we calling that?
I'm not sure, but can the play of the game be that the staff just won the game out on the court? The relay?
Yeah, I think we could. We could give that to Alicia.
Alicia in the mat they just won the relay race.
I'm sorry, I couldn't be any more proud right now. I wish we could get a close-up of these guys, but we can't because they're over here. But so we'll be coming to you with all kinds of awards, including one from Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, and then also our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, all to come. But before that happens, we'll be hitting our Northland Pioneer College start of the third quarter. When we come back, you're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball right here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
can't be me. I'll be running.
Welcome back to the Round Valley Dome. This is the Round Valley Roundball Shootout. And we are at halftime here, just getting ready for our Northland Pioneer start of the third quarter when it comes to kicking off college education. Choose a college with the lowest tuition in Arizona. Arizona Lutheran with quite a task because they've dug themselves a hole here, 27-14, and so this is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball, and we're looking forward to a great second half. But only Arizona Lutheran can make it great by the matchups that they provide. So we'll see what Coach put into play here at halftime. And it's going to be the Falcons' ball here to start the third period of play. San Juan Slick brings it up the right-hand side, drives left, passes it out to Alchesay. He thinks about a deep three, but passes it around. Upton, right-hand side, drives left. Nice little work around here on the offense. Shot on the way is short by Alchesay and rebounded by the Coyotes. Coyotes now with the first chance to make something happen here in the third quarter. Coyotes pass over to Cunningham. Cunningham drives right-hand side, shot up, layup in and good for the first 2 points here of the second half.
We saw Cunningham do that last night, and he's got to get back to that in this game to try to chip away at that Falcon lead.
Alchesay real quick back down the floor the other way, but then a ball blacked out of bounds. We got Dylan getting the instructions to back off a little bit there by the officials. Passing bounds, nice shot up by San Juan Slick off an inbound play for the Falcons. First 2 points of the second half.
Yeah, nice setup play there for the Falcons for the easy layup for
Meyer drives right-hand side. Ooh, blocked by Upton, and there's going to be a jump ball call. Again, I'll just say, although not as big, very stubborn on the inside.
You know, Upton can jump out of a gym, and he's shown that, and he's had that task of taking care of Martin as this, we're guessing 6'4", 6'5"-ish, and he's been able to take care of that.
Nice little spin baby hook there by Sam Meyer on the inside for the Coyotes.
Yeah, Meyer takes advantage of the matchup there as he gets stuck with Alchesay underneath, and then all of a sudden the Falcons get out and run for a quick layup as Upton beats everybody, and that gets a very fast timeout from the Coyotes and a not happy coach.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. You know what that timeout is? You guys better be getting your butts down the floor after a made bucket. Because they make a bucket down here and as soon as you wink, it's on the other end.
Oh, absolutely. Upton, again, we talked about the spacing. Upton gets out and beats the Coyotes down, and then all of a sudden, the 2-point bucket that Martin gets on the taking care of an advantage he has on a mismatch inside is quickly erased because Alchesay gets out and beats him down the floor.
And, really nothing upsets a coach more than something like that. There's really no excuse for it. You got to get back.
Now the Falcons are going to be in their full court man press. They want to extend and they want to put this game away now.
Coyotes bring the ball, had a couple subs come in.
Another block there by Upton as the ball goes out of bounds. Cunningham, we talked about him having to take the ball to the lane, and he does so, and then gets rejected there by Upton.
Inbound play underneath by the Coyotes is inbounded, and it goes back over to the three-point shooter, Martin, but Martin misses, and quick back down the other way are the Falcons, and the Falcons take it right up underneath the bucket. Long three on the way, and good by Raycon Alchesay, the senior. His third three of the game today, this morning.
Yeah, Alchesay, there's no shot he doesn't like, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean there's not a range that he has to be in. We just saw he's good 5-6 feet behind that three-point line, and he buries it.
34-18 here with 6 minutes to go in the third period of play. The Falcons way on top of Arizona Lutheran. I thought this game would be a little closer matchup. But so far the Falcons,
you know, the Falcons offer up a tough matchup anyway, and I think it even becomes tougher. One, you have altitude for Arizona Lutheran. Two, it's 9 a.m.
That's true. Ball out of bounds off the foot of the dribbler, Cunningham, and that's going to go to the Falcons. Again, those are the kind of turnovers that you just can't afford to have when you're down this big. Alchesay brings the ball up the floor, passes off to Upton. They're going to run a little motion offense out front, looking for something. San Juan Slick drives left, passes it off to Upton, a little mishandle. Upton's going to gather it, bring it back, pass it off right-hand side over to Daly. Daly's in the game. He sizes up his man and passes it off to the three-point standout this game, number 5, Alchesay. So we got a call on the play. Gold 5, was it illegal block or
illegal screen called by the officials?
That's a third on Alchesay.
He doesn't agree with it, but he never got set after he handed the ball off. He sways his hips into the Coyotes defender and gets called for the block or the illegal screen.
Upton's going to be called for a loose ball foul. That's only his first of the game, the second for the Falcons here in the second period of play.
Checking in for the Falcons is going to be Parrish, as Alchesay's got to check out with those 3 fouls.
And again, you're exchanging 2 really good three-point shooters for each other, so
yeah,
not much loss there for the Falcons.
You look at the depth that the Falcons have, because I'm pretty sure Parrish on any other team in our area would be a starter.
Yeah.
And he's the 6th man coming off the bench.
Nice backdoor cut there by number 44, Dylan Cook, for his first 2 of the game, the big man. 20-34, Falcons lead by 14. Got a hold on number 10. Janasek, that's his second of the game, first of the half.
Janasek gets beat off the dribble and has nothing else to do, but he reaches out, gets the hold call, prevents the easy layup. So we'll see if the Falcons can take advantage of that or if it's going to be a smart foul on his part.
Long shot on the way by San Juan Slick. His three-pointer on the way is no good. Got a foul on Gold 10. A quick 2 fouls there on Harley Upton. The third for the Falcons.
So Upton gets out of position. He gets boxed out. He ends up going through the defender and gets called for the push on the rebound.
Again, a nice fundamental block out there by the Coyotes. Coyotes breaking the press, not without a lot of resistance. Coyotes around the perimeter, over to Cunningham. Cunningham drives left-hand side, goes to the bucket, decides to not shoot it, passes on through, goes out right-hand side. Picks up his dribble, off to Neighbor. Neighbor at the top of the bucket, drives left-hand side, going up and blocked by Parrish. But Neighbor retains it and gets pass around. Cunningham, shot up and no good. And we got a foul on the play. Gonna have a foul called on number 3, Kellen Parrish. The Alchesay bench does not like it. You get a shot there at Kyle Goklich taking a walk down the sideline. That's gonna be their 4th foul of the game. It's gonna send number 44, Dylan Cook, to the line. His first shot is up and no good.
Coach Goklich feels that Coyotes' own teammate had caused the foul.
I didn't see it.
No, they called it on Parrish. It looked like they got caught up. You know, our angle kind of got us boxed out a little bit, so I couldn't see exactly what the officials saw, but Parrish nonetheless with the foul.
Coyotes sneaking back into this one, I got to tell you, 34-21. Only down 13 now as San Juan Slick drives the bucket. He's going to be fouled. White, 32, the foul. It's going to be Cunningham with his second team foul of the half. Going to send San Juan Slick to the line. First shot's up and in and out, no good. Subbing into the game is number 3, Bacolas, coming in for Janasek. Second free throw on the way is nothing but net. It's good. It's going to take the Falcons' lead to 35-21.
And there's an inbound pass is stolen by Parrish, and he gets it off to Alchesay for an easy layup. Tyreek Kosei for the easy layup.
Back down the other way, tipped away by the Falcons, and then back out front. And just like that, Falcons mounting another big lead. Stolen and gotten out front to San Juan Slick. Slick takes it to 39. This press giving the Coyotes some problems. Actually, a lot of problems as another turnover happens. Passes it off to Upton. Upton shot up and good, and we're going to probably see a timeout.
Yeah, another full. You talk about unselfish basketball as San Juan Slick's got an easy layup, and he decides to say, you know what, I'll just take the assist instead and give it up to my teammate Tristan Upton.
Here you see the replay of some of that unselfishness. It could have went to any player right in there, and a nice shot there. Well, with that timeout, we'll take a quick break. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball right here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that
and we
cares.
got to do it fourth quarter. Welcome back to Round Valley Dome, Round Valley Shootout, and just as the Coyotes, you're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball right here, but Brian, just as the Coyotes begin to come back, Falcons, boom, right back at it.
You know, they ramped up their defense. They went back into their man full court press and got 3 quick steals, and all of a sudden it's a 20-point lead for the Falcons.
Coyotes with the ball. Pressure out top by Upton. He's going to call for what kind of a cheap foul. I mean, you know, I don't know why Upton's probably applying that much pressure out on the perimeter like that, but he's going to pick up his third.
You know, he doesn't move his feet to beat him to that spot of getting down the sideline. He moves a hip into him and gets called for that foul.
Coyotes checking back in their 2 big men, see if they can get down to the floor and coach's liking.
You know, you've got to now start. I don't know when the panic time kicks in, because they showed that they were able to get some points inside and get, you know, they got it down to 13. They've got to find the Coyotes got to find a way to beat that full court press, because that's what's caused them these big deficits in both the first and now the second half.
Good to see some subs here as we had a foul on San Juan Slick with his first of the game. Checking in the game, I think, for one of the first times. Henry's been in. Henry, the senior, number 34, is back into the game. Coyotes around the perimeters. 3 on the way. Shot up long. No good from Bacolas. Rebounded by the Falcons. Falcons quick back down the other way. San Juan Slick with a little jumper from 15 corners. Good.
Great jump shot there by Slick. Again, the Coyotes do a good job. They finally cut off that lane to the basket, and Slick just says, I'll just take the jumper instead.
Nice bucket up underneath. That was San Juan Slick on the other end. On this end is Plywitz for 2 up underneath the bucket to give it Coyotes 23. So the Coyotes now trail by an even 20. Kosei. Tyreek drives left, shot up, no good, and we're going to have a push on number 23, Sam Meyer. That's his second of the game and the 3rd team foul here in the second half. Alchesay takes the ball up underneath their own basket, passes it in. San Juan Slick passes it in and gets the ball back. Looks to drive on the right-hand side, and he's going to take it back out top of the key. Slick off to Stover, who's in the game now. And then another 3 by Kellen Parrish. We talked about that, Brian. He's just as much of a danger as the people he subs in for.
Yeah, I mean, he's the first guy off the bench. He's the 6th man. And the guys that he's replacing, again, would be starters for a lot of other teams. And that just shows, again, that depth that the Falcons have for that 3-point shot.
Coyotes get it up underneath. And up underneath to Plywitz, and he goes up for a shot, and he's going to be fouled on the shot by number 3, Parrish.
Yeah, Parrish is the mismatch there as the big fella gets him down inside. And Parrish is doing a good job trying to, at least body up, and just got overmatched and had to reach around and get caught with the foul.
First free throw attempt is up and no good by Pliwitz. I will mention this. One of the differences that we've seen here for the Falcons is they're now in the bonus, or you have 17 fouls, and maybe played a little more aggressive here the second half, and they'll have to watch their fouls. Second free throw's up and no good.
There's a long 3 off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Parrish.
San Juan Slick drives right-hand side, gets a pass out to number 21, Greg. Greg with three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebounded by the Coyotes. Almost stolen by the Falcons. And checking back into the game is Drew Martin, who only has 1 3-point of this game, but he did hit quite a few yesterday.
He did. He hit a bunch last night in the game that we covered.
Against Round Valley.
Yeah, again, his shot was so quick out. We got to see if the Coyotes can get him. But again, this man defensive with another turnover is causing the Coyotes a ton of fits.
There's a rare turnover by the Falcons there as they drive. And San Juan Slick passes it out the left-hand side. It's going to go out of bounds. Coyotes ball, 23-46. Coyotes trail the Falcons here with 37 seconds to go in the third period.
We'll see if the Coyotes decide to take the last shot or if they're going to press.
Or turn it over.
Or do that.
San Juan Slick back down the other end. Over to Parrish. Parrish shot up and good with 24 seconds to go. 48-23 is now the Falcon lead. Coyotes back down the other way. Not sure what's going on here between Meyer and number 23, Dazen.
We just get an off-ball foul as Meyer gets called for the push for a team control foul.
And that was the team's 4th and Meyer's 3rd of the game. 8 seconds to go here. San Juan Slick over to Parrish. Falcons look to add some points here with the time going out, and San Juan Slick a long 3 on the way. Up and no good, and that's going to end our third quarter of play here. Alchesay Falcons 48, Arizona Lutheran Coyotes 23, and we'll be right back with our Northland Pioneer College start of the fourth period of play here. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball right here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare Orthopedic and Therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Do it fourth quarter.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Round Valley Roundball Shootout. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com. We've got the Falcons leading 48-23 with possession. Come up here in this fourth quarter, we're also going to be announcing our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game, and our Deemer's Glass Man of the game. Also our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game. All going to be brought to you by Brian, who is tasked with the duties.
Yeah.
He's already got it. He knows.
I think I've got the play of the game, but it's good, or the plays. I think there was a sequence there that is going to get that award.
So, as we get started here, we actually had a foul on the play that we missed. That foul is going to be called on number 34, shot up and good by number 22, Drew Martin. His first of the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
here.
Henry gets called for the push underneath and then send him to the line as the Coyotes are in the bonus.
Second shot up was up and good. It's going to take our score 25-48. Falcons with the ball. San Juan Slick down the right-hand side. Doesn't even get contested. Easy shot up the second hand as he piles on his points for this game.
And then there's a rarity as the Coyotes beat the Falcons down the floor. Number 3 gets an easy layup for the Coyotes. And I'm not even sure who hit that one for the Falcons, but it is now a back and forth
there you
run and
go,
gun
Greg.
game.
Greg with the 2-point score for the Falcons. Sorry, we're trying to keep up here on the book as this pace of play already got kind of quick. 52-27 here with 7 minutes to go in the game. Falcons with the ball. Pass it off to Greg. Stover is checked into the game now, and that is going to be stolen by Bacolas of the Lutheran team, and shot up by him is up and no good. Rebounded back down the other way really quickly is number 11, in and out, no good by Stover, and it's going to be gold ball out of bounds.
Well, minus San Juan Slick, Coach Goklish has emptied his bench per se, and Parrish obviously was the one coming off the bench. But he's letting some kids play, and they're getting out and running and taking full advantage of their time on the floor.
That's exactly what's happening is some fresh legs and some kids who maybe not get to play that often are getting in the game for the Falcons. The Falcons are going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball right here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free
Just call
dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
All right, here comes your audio.
Welcome back to the Round Valley Dome here. Alchesay Falcons lead 52-27 with 6:30 to go here in the game. Falcons with the ball. Parrish, left-hand side. Back over to San Juan Slick. San Juan Slick looking to make something happen on the dribbling. Back out and back in and good is Slick for 2.
Slick again with that nice running floater. He's got that nice soft touch to get over the big fellas here for the Coyotes and hits the bottom of the bucket.
I think there's just a couple players for the Falcons that the Coyotes don't have an answer for, and they're the ones causing problems, and one of them's right there. San Juan Slick with a steal. Out top to Stover. Stover drives right-hand side, shot up and good. His first 2 points of the game.
Stover coming off the bench, those fresh legs, and then they don't get back.
And Janasek with a shot up underneath the basket, up and no good. Back down the other end. Parrish to the middle to Henry. Henry shot up on the way and blocked by 23 Meyer. Is Arizona Lutheran looking to get some of their bench players in. Meyer on the other end almost travels but gets a shot up, no good. Layup just a little awkward there. Arizona Lutheran taps the ball out of bounds. Got lots of subs going on. And it's going to create some fun for Mr. Murchison.
Yes.
Yeah, check out the whole team and check in a whole new team for the Arizona Lutheran Coyotes.
As the Falcons officially in bench minus again, Parrish being that first guy off. He's going to run point now for the Falcons.
And San Juan Slick still in the game.
He is.
5:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. 27-56 Falcons with a lead and with the bench mostly in the game, ready to finish this one out. San Juan Slick drives left, shot up, and no good. Rebounded by the Falcons, and we're going to have a jump ball. Travel, excuse me. So that's going to be Coyotes ball. Falcons, Stover, Shane Stover, the junior, travels with the ball. Yeah, he's kind of sitting on the floor, so that's not fair, I guess, you know.
Well, when you're there, if you're, your backside becomes essentially your pivot
point. Yeah.
So once he rolled over and that pivot point leaves the floor when you're sitting down, that becomes that travel.
Coyotes with the ball. Get it. Nice play there by 32 for the Coyotes. Cunningham. Foul is going to be fouled and the bucket good. Here's a replay. Nice replay. Look at that. Delicia Stone Street there in the replay. The 2 is good. Free throw shot is up and no good by Cunningham. And that was Kellen Parrish's 3rd foul of the game. And didn't see what happened, but
Parrish stepped out of bounds on the rebound.
Coyotes maintained possession. And nice pass up underneath there to the big man, Cook, and Cook scores his second point here in the 4th quarter. Shot on the way by the Falcons. Loopy, no good. And we're gonna have a foul called on the play. They're gonna try to figure out who's shooting on this. Fouls on Gold 33 with the push. That's Malachi Harris. He's a sophomore for the Falcons. And we got a double bonus going on. It's gonna take Nick Neighbor to the line. Nick with no points so far this game. Shot up and good. Free throw. Coyotes 32, Falcons 56. Second shot on its way, no good. Rebounded by the Falcons. Falcons with only 1 starter in the game at this point, and their 6th man, along with the rest of the cast off the bench. Parrish drives left-hand side, passes it back out top, back over to Parrish. Parrish with a 3 on the way. Just short, no good. And we're gonna have a jump ball called. Jump ball's gonna go to the Coyotes. Checking out of the game now are those 2 final regular players, San Juan Slick and Parrish.
And then Raycon Kosei checks back in with after the foul trouble.
Oh yeah. So Kosei getting back in. Coyotes, the ball, drive right-hand side, shot up, no good, miss an easy bunny. And we're gonna have a push called. On 33. Comes a replay if you want to see the foul called on 33. It's been kind of an over-the-back call.
Yeah, a little skirmish in there with they probably could have called it on a couple different players in there, and 33 is the one that got picked out by the officials.
First shot there by Gunnar Williams for the Coyote was a free throw, was up and good. Second one on the way, no good. That's going to take our score here in the 4th quarter with 3:40 to go. 56-33, the Falcons lead the Coyotes. Shot on the way for 3, no good. That was Zachariah Lupi, the senior. Shot was no good. And Coyotes back down the other way. Shot up and no good for 3. Back down the other way. Another 3 on the way there by the Falcons. And we're just going to have some guys try to get some points here. So that shot was no good by the sophomore Malachi Harris. Back down the other way. 3-point on the way by Martin. Drew Martin is no good. And we're going to have a foul on the play.
Number 33 for the Coyotes gets called for the foul. Their 5th of the half, team fouls.
It's Gunnar Williams with his first. Foul was on Arizona Lutheran, Gunnar Williams. And that's going to bring the Falcons back. 3 minutes to go. 33-56, Falcons lead. Falcons with their bench in, minus Kosei. Raekwon Kosei, that is. Falcons drive right-hand side, pass over to left-hand side, back out to Kosei. Kosei is going to take charge here, bring it out near midcourt. Falcons pass the ball around the floor. 2:30 to go. Looks like they're going to be content with not too much attack on the basket. Oh, nice pass up underneath by Kosei to Zachariah Lupi, the senior, for his first 2 points of the game. And that's the kind of thing you'd like to see when you're up big.
Kosei lulls them to sleep, and then with the no-look bullet pass underneath for the layup.
Tipped away there from the Coyotes by Harris, but then we're going to have a foul on the play as the Coyotes maintain possession. Gold 22 with the call. That's Zachariah Lupi with his first personal, and we're in the double bonus now for the Coyotes. Cook's first shot is up and rimming good. Coyotes 34, Falcons 58. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Second shot on the way, bank and good. That's how I shoot him, Brian.
It's only good if you call it, though.
35-58. Falcons lead. Falcons with the motion offense out front. Kind of just probing, looking, not finding anything. And Kosei, the floor general at the time, brings it back out front. Skip pass over to the right-hand side. Shot on the way. It's good by the senior, Lupi. And I got to believe he's getting celebrated because may not get to see much playing time, but he comes in, he's got 5, and here in the fourth quarter, that's great for that kid.
Yeah, the senior comes off the bench, takes advantage of his time, and you can hear the crowd that's starting to grow a little bit more behind the kid that I'm sure works hard and gives those kids a good look in practice, hits that super shot.
Absolutely. And back down the other end, the Coyotes, big man Dylan Cook scores a 2. 37-61 here to go with 1 minute. And we're going to take some time here and go ahead and go over some of our players of the game as we got a foul on White, 33. Going to go to the line. So as we wrap things up here, 61-37, Falcons lead. Brian, let's go ahead and get started with our, well, go ahead and start with whatever you want. How about the Beeler Orthodontic straight line play of the game?
The Beeler Orthodontic straight line play of the game, I'm going to go with plays of the game because there was a stretch there that the Falcons put on their full court press, and the Coyotes trimmed that lead to 13. And then there was 3 very fast turnovers that led to easy layups, and all of a sudden it's a 20-point lead again. So that stretch right there is our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game.
There you go. Congratulations to you guys, the Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile, straight line play of the game. What about Glass Man of the game? Deemer's Glass needs glass for your home or business. Deemer's Glass on Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass. Glass Man of the game. Who you got, Brian?
You know, I'm going to give that to Sam Meyer of the Coyotes as he stayed out of foul trouble, and on the few shots that were missed today by the Falcons, he was the one cleaning up the glass.
So congratulations to Sam Meyer. Deemer's Glass, need glass for your home or business. Deemer's Glass is where you want to go. That's in Lakeside. It's hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. That's Deemer's Glass. 1-888-GLASS-MAN. We're wrapping up this game. 5 seconds to go here. We're going to have another shot on the way by the senior. It's no good, but they really wanted him to get it, but it's no good. And that's going to wrap up things from this. The 61-37 is going to be the final. The Falcons leading. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to have our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game as we wrap things up here. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball right here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
For 5 seconds, here's your audio, guys.
We'd also like to take this time to thank all of the referees.
Welcome back to the Round Valley Dome. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball right here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com. We just wrapped up the Alchesay Falcons winning over the Arizona Lutheran Coyotes 61-37, I think was our final. And you know, we're going to get into just a minute the Sunrise Park Resort player of the game. Huge savings on, no, scratch that, my bad. The Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game is brought to you by Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. For the best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, camping gear on the mountain, go to Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store south of Pine Top on Highway 260. But before we get to that player of the game, Blake, why don't you share with us some of the team statistics?
Yeah, a couple things to note here, Ron, are that the ALA, Arizona Lutheran Academy, the two-point field goal percentage only 54%. Not bad, but 3.14%. And that's where the Alchesay Falcons really took control of the game. You had 31% versus 14% shooting from the three-point line, 63% from the two-point field goal range. So definitely hitting them inside the paint. Had a lot of missed opportunities from ALA.
And that was really where ALA needed to shine, was in the paint, but Falcons outscored them. So thanks, Blake, for that. And that's the story behind the story right there. But now to our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game. The player of the game is brought to you by Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. For the best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, camping gear on the mountain, go to Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. And our partner Brian Lang had to go to referee the next game, but he has selected the obvious choice, the senior from the Alchesay Falcons, San Juan Slick, number 20. He scored 20 in this game, so we want to congratulate him. He is our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game. Just a reminder, go check them out. The best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, camping gear on the mountain. Go to Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store south of Pine Top on Highway 260. You can't miss it. And that's going to wrap it up for us before we get to our next game here from the Dome, courtside. I'm Ron Everingham, and for Brian Lang and Blake Murchison here at courtside, this has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball right here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
This has been an iTalk 106.7 Sports Exclusive, presented by Sholo Ford. High school basketball is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Black Diamond Auto Glass, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Octopus Car Wash. This is a copyrighted broadcast. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or reuse of this program without the expressed written consent of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves is expressly prohibited. For more information about this game and others around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.